All right, guys, so we are almost to our, well, we're in Orlando. We're almost to my friend's house where he has a vehicle, and I might be trading the old D-Max for. So I'm very excited. I've seen the car before. I know what it is. It's a really cool, like, JDM imported car. I've wanted to buy it from him for a while, but I just couldn't justify it. And then he offered me to trade for this, and I was like, let's go check it out. So that's where we are. That's why we're here. That's where we're going. So I wanted to tell you guys before we got there, and then I ruined the surprise that you're gonna see in like 10 seconds. But anyway, we went by the P.O Box, picked up a bunch of packages from you guys, so we'll have a mail time today. We got Bushnell League night tonight. It's gonna be a fun day. If we trade, it's gonna be a very action-packed day. All right, well, I've transferred everything out of the truck. It is now empty inside, like my heart. I'm sure I'm forgetting something, but we traded for this A31. So I've had my eye on this car for a very, very long time. It's Andreas' car, Matsuri Imports.
Hello.
Say hi.
Hi.
So Andreas has had this car forever, and I wanted to buy it several times. And I've always wanted any JDM car. Like, for some reason, I mean, not for some reason, everyone wants a JDM car that likes straight. But I've just never, I don't know, I've just never been able to bring myself to buy one. And then Andreas was looking for a truck. He had a car. We traded, so.
And make it work for everybody.
Yeah, no, it just kind of like works out. Like, I didn't want to sell the truck because it just hurts me to sell it. But, you know, I don't know. It just made me feel better about doing it. So,
yeah.
How do you feel? Are you excited to have a diesel truck?
Yeah, I'm excited. I mean, what I was telling you, like, it's just something new. So let's just move on and go to the next step.
Yeah, exactly.
See what the future brings us, you know? Like,
yeah, you might be like, I hate diesel trucks, so you might love dailying it like I do.
True. Let my beard grow more.
Yeah, you got to get like a flannel shirt, and then you got to get like the hat with the fishing hook on it. Yeah, then you'll really fit the part. But yeah, I mean, we're saying bye to the DURAMAX. Like I said, it is really sad because even though I've had the Dodge, like the Dodge has pretty much stayed hooked up to the enclosed trailer the whole time, and I've still been dailying that.
See it again.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. At least it'll still be around.
The truck every time on the track.
Because he's got this one JE36 that he needs to tow the track. You and Johan both have that Z, right?
Yeah.
So he's got basically two other drift cars. Needs something to tow him with. It makes sense.
The JCX100 and this.
Yeah, and I've got two trucks, so I needed to switch from two trucks to more cars, I guess. I don't know. It's the logic. Like I said, always wanted something right again, driving JDM. I'm really stoked to be able to experience it, see what it's like. So anyway, we're gonna hit the road. We gotta head over to Matt's. I need to help him with his car. So thank you.
You're welcome.
Can't wait to see you again. Yeah, I know. Same.
I want to see when you drifted. So.
Yeah, I know. I can't tandem it because I
want to see the progress of the car. You know?
Yeah, I feel like it could. I don't know. There's a lot of ideas.
When you have a truck and you tow the car to the track, everything changed. But
yeah.
Then when you drive your car to the track, like
it's so simple.
You feel so different. It's like, I just drive my car. You know,
you pull the wheels out. Yeah. No, that's what this car like is to me. Like daily, I can drive it around and enjoy it. It's got AC, and I can drive it to the track if I want. Like I can do, you know.
It's so simple.
Like a daily, basically. So, because I have the other trucks, I basically have two truck dailies right now. So anyway, I'm really excited to see where this goes. I'll show you guys more when we get home, but we're on a bit of a time crunch. So, let's hit the road. All right, we made it to Matt's. Last minute crunch. So what's you're leaving at 6 today?
I believe. So like 2 hours.
Jesus. Taking it to the wire, Matt. So we're trying to figure out how to get the rear radiator to bleed properly. The radiator's got water in it, but it's cold. It's not getting any water back to it. My theory is that the pump needs water to basically like pressurize the water because it's not going to, I wouldn't think it would create its own suction like a vacuum to draw the water in. So I think that is the problem, just air bubbles. What do you think, Engineer Matt?
I'm thinking that too.
I mean, if there's enough slack in the lines and it's not so hard to unbolt the radiator, I would just like lift the radiator up as high as you can. I'm waiting on Matt Happel to hopefully send me a just like a bass tune that we can throw on there so the car runs like okay, because it's running pretty bad right now. It's like, can't even tell if it's missing or what the hell's going on. It's just like, it's rough. So hope we can get some sort of bass tune on it. He's got someone who's gonna remote tune him, so I brought him the HP tuner. So either way, we'll hopefully be able to get a tune on this thing and get it running right. It's pretty much that's why I'm here, delivering the HP tuners. All right, so I realized how lost I am when it comes to tuning without Matt Happel. He just always sends me tune files. I'm like, hey Matt, like this is going on. Can you send me a different tune file? So I know how to read and write and data log, but I have no idea.
There's at least
Spark
a Spark
Advanced
Advanced
table. Okay, we're finding the tables finally. We just didn't know where to go in the editor, so we're trying to figure this out. His target idle is 750, and with the cam, that's way too low, so it's just idling, it's like not idling. It needs a higher target idle. So I need to figure out how to change target idle, and then should at least idle better.
Is that what we're looking for?
Kinda.
I was looking for like a fuel table.
Same,
Or something.
yeah. I mean,
Because I mean, I might have found that.
that's one of the many things we need to do. Got it to idle. Sounds just like my car. Literally sounds the exact same. We have idle, Ben.
Oh yeah.
And tell the people, tell them what you just told me.
Weeknight has been rained out and it's been rescheduled to the 9th, and now I'm real sad, guys.
Very sad. V sad. This is the highlight of Ben's week. Mine too. Bought a car, traded for a car. He's gonna go to weeknight. Got Matt's car to idle. Like, this is gonna be a good day.
Hey, I mean, now it doesn't matter that I forgot my helmet.
That's true. And now we have more time to help Matt before you leave.
I don't want more time. I want to leave.
I know you need to leave. What do you need to do? What are you doing?
I'm just putting the fire extinguisher in.
Did you figure out, Hasm, the wire? Does it go to the starter?
It for sure runs up to here.
Okay.
Because when we wiggle this, it wiggles the wire.
All right, Matt has to get loaded up. Tech is tomorrow for him, so he needs to get on the road. It looks like alternator needs to be replaced. Not getting any charge. We tried exciting the field with power probe, didn't work. I burned my wrist pretty bad on the header. Like, it scarred immediately. So fun stuff. Fun stuff, man, as Ben would say. I'm just sad we're not going go-karting.
Right.
But at least the car kind of idles now sometimes. Yeah, I mean, he needs an alternator and a better tune. So hopefully Matt can get us a tune that I can send him, and then, I don't know. I'm wishing you the best of luck, Matt.
Thank you. I'm gonna need all of it.
I think you got this. I think it'll be all right. It's gonna sound corny, but I almost went to the other side. Look at this power box. Gotta get the... You should be unlocked now, Ben. We even got the freaking radio working. All right, guys, so this is it. Let's do a little walk around, show you guys the car. We made it home safe and sound. No real issues on the drive back at all. It was too low in the rear, so we had to raise it up at Matt's shop. And I mean, pretty much other than that, it was great. I really wish I would have filmed the drive home, because when we were driving, the GPS took us the wrong way onto the highway, and there was two options, like turn around and backtrack or take this back road. And I'm like, well, we're in this cool car, like, might as well take the back road. So we took a back road basically most of the way here, like nice twisty, like fun roads, and it was just nice. It was really nice. It was like a really cool, like, mistake or whatever you want to call it that happened, because we ended up driving down these cool back roads, and it's just fun. Like, with a car like this, you imagine like some guy in Japan owning this car and putting all these parts on it and driving it through Japanese back roads, and it feels like, doing the same thing. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Let me show you the car. Let me show you the car. So, for those of you who do not know, it is an A31 Zafiro. So what this is it's basically S13 suspension front and rear with an RB20. So this is, I mean, seemingly to me, Nissan's JZX basically, where kind of like their flagship model. So it's got like all these options and power stuff, and it's like decked out, right? So anyway, outside, it's got coilovers. It's got VSXXs that are 4-lug, which is super rare. They got like 4-inch lips in the rear, 3-inch lips in the front. They fit really nice. It's got fender flares, which I'm not too much of a fan of. Seems like everyone puts flares on these cars though. I like the boxy look of these cars, and I think flares kind of like mess up that boxy look, but you know, whatever. It's got some sort of body kit, as you can see. It's got front, rear bumpers, side skirts, all that good stuff. I guess these are like the newer kooky taillights, and then it's got instead of the projectors in the front, it's got bricks. So it's kind of like an S13 where they have projectors or bricks. These normally have projectors, but it has bricks. Don't ask me where they're from or why or whatever. I guess let's pop the hood. The interior is my favorite part, so we'll save that for last. Oh yeah, check this out. Freaking, how old is this? 20, almost 30-year-old car. Power locks still work. amazing. We got hood shocks, which is pretty convenient. So here's our beautiful stock RB20. It's got a front mount intercooler. I think that's pretty much it. They think it had cams based on like the way it runs and idles. It sounds like it has cams, and then supposedly potentially an RB25 turbo. I have to look more at it to be able to tell you, but it's only running half a bar of boost, so 7 PSI, not very fast. Oil filter relocation, and is there an oil cooler? Yeah, it's got an oil cooler, so that's cool. All in all, pretty basic under here, pretty stock, nothing too crazy. It's got an oil temp sensor and a coolant temp sensor. Let's see what else. I guess that's really pretty much it for the front. There's nothing too crazy in here. So on to my favorite part, the interior. Only bummy thing is it's got this crappy, potentially R33 seat. It's kind of like beat and worn out. That seat looks pimp as heck. That seat looks so comfortable. I wish I had that seat over here, but that's okay. That's okay. So obviously it's 4-door. I haven't even sat back here yet. Oh, this is actually not too bad. It's kind of roomy back here. For this seat's very comfortable. I want to sit in this one. Yeah, so it's got all power windows, power locks. This is a nice look to the front. You got a cool wide mirror thing. Got interior lights that don't work. Gotta fix that. Got some wiring gremlins to fix in this thing. Look at the carpet. Oh God, my foot's stuck on the cage. Look how cool that is. So pimp. Got an ashtray for your VIP homies. Moment of truth. Ow. Okay, I guess it's not that comfortable. It looked, oh, that's weird. Look at this. I don't know if you can see this. The bottom, like when the back slides, like when the back rotates, the bottom slides forward. Then you can go low with this thing. That's kind of crazy. Oh, that's a little too high. That's a little too high. I'm gonna take the hat off. I mean, it's pretty comfortable. It's more comfortable than that seat, but it's not as comfortable as it looks. Okay, so we got, I believe this is oil temp and this is coolant temp. I need to follow these wires and figure out which one's which, but just based on what it runs at like 85 Celsius here. Oh, it's just stuck there. So that one's not working. This one goes up to like 95, so I think this is oil temp. Oh, that's pretty lame though. Have to figure that out. But anyway, got a boost gauge over here. Pretty pimp. Turbo timer. Super cool JDM radio. I'll have to show you guys that. The steering wheel that I honestly hated, but after driving the car with it, it's kind of like a nice, comfortable steering wheel to drive with. I feel like it kind of suits the car. I don't know. I want to figure out something for the driver's seat. I want to replace this seat. This thing like sucks, honestly. It hurt my back on the drive. So I want to replace this with something. I'll probably replace the steering wheel too, but interior in this thing's pretty cool, man. It's got cool Apex Trust Grex shift knob, drift button, very important. What is this? I don't know what this is. It's like a wine glass. Okay, let's go to the driver's seat. Let's start this thing up. Get the AC cranking. All right, so we got it running. We got the AC on. This AC is freaking ice cold. When we were cruising back, it was like 90 degrees and I literally had to turn it all the way down to like full low because it was so cold. It's colder than probably any vehicle I've owned, which is crazy, you know? What's so cool to me about these Japanese cars and like getting a JDM car, oh, shut the door because it's loud, is the fact that like, it's kind of like what you want out of a modded street car. Like it's, AC works, like everything's stock. It's not a motor swap or like half the stuff works, half the stuff doesn't. It's a stock vehicle, but it's cool. It's got a turbo inline 6. It's got whatever, you know, so, and it's rear wheel drive. So to me, that's so cool. Like when me and Ben were driving back, Ben doesn't get excited about most things, but he was pretty hyped on this and he was like looking up JDM 4-doors, like thinking about buying one. He's like, man, that's, if you knew Ben, that's rare for Ben to get excited about something. So anyway, yeah, no, I'm really, really hyped on this thing. Basically gonna be my new daily. I still have the Dodge, but I gotta fix the AC in it. And I've wanted something like this for a while now. I mean, kind of the purpose of the Subaru was this, like a fun street car, but like I said before, I've always wanted something right-hand drive, JDM, especially after going to Japan, and I've seen this car for a while, Andres has had it for a while, and I've wanted it for a while, and I just couldn't get myself to do it. But it just worked out. So I'm really excited. I'm super excited for this thing. I love driving it around. Like me and Ben took it to the store last night to get groceries, and it just felt so cool pulling up in this, getting groceries and leaving it in this compared to like just a normal truck, you know? I don't know. It's been really fun. So anyway, cool stuff. Folding mirrors. Super pimp. Just folding back out. Right. And then we got like fog lights on the front, which is behind this cage thing. Electric trunk pop. We got a rear wiper. What this wine glass is. Something. We got AC. We got auto. We can set it on auto. Probably going full blast for now because it's toasty in here. Oh yeah. Oh, we're cruising. JDM head unit that thinks we're at the port of Japan still. It's pretty advanced for like an early 90s car. What's crazy is it like when you start driving, when you get over like 10 miles an hour, it auto locks the doors and just stuff like that. For freaking early 90s cars, that blows my mind. The other thing is the clock. So with the battery disconnected, we didn't have to reset the clock. The clock stays true, which that doesn't make any sense, but it does, it works. I guess that's pretty much it. Let's go take it for a rip. I absolutely love this thing though. Like it's just so cool, man. It's so cool. It's funny because it's such a drastic change for me. It's like I went from driving my truck everywhere, every day, day in, day out, to not only like a sporty stick shift car, but a freaking right-hand drive JDM car. Like it's just such a big change the other direction. Slow on 7 pounds though, I'll tell you that much. Got this window seal that I need to figure out how to get it to stay up. Because when it's up, it's super quiet in here, but when it falls down, it's like all you hear is wind noise. Still getting used to driving over enough. When you are used to a left-hand drive car and you go to a right-hand drive car, your natural instinct is to be too far to the left because you're used to being over there. So you feel like you're too far this way. But I mean, it was a 2-hour drive back, and I think I got used to it. But yeah, I mean, we took this thing on the highway, back roads, you know, cruising at 80, and like it was fine for all of that. Like it is a completely practical daily driver, which is dope. Oh, I love it, man. I'm so excited. I was so excited to get up this morning and go drive this thing. Like I was just like, I'm gonna go drive it. I'm hyped. I don't know. It's dope. It's the first turbo street car I've had in, oh man, I don't know, at least probably 5 years, maybe more than that. It's been a very long time since I've had a turbo street car. Like I had the Miata when it was turbo, but it wasn't really a street car. I almost never drove it on the street because it didn't have AC or radio and stuff. It was just uncomfortable. Yeah, I mean, damn, it was a long time ago. It was like back to my S14, maybe. Oh, man. Yeah, crazy. Very, very long time. I'm just excited. I'm just excited. This thing's freaking sick. First JDM car, new street car. First time having a turbo street car in a long time, and pretty much a turbo car in a long time. Just having ice cold AC in a car like this to me is hilarious. Like it feels so foreign because it's just like every car I've had like this, and every car I've really driven like this doesn't have working AC. So a few things we gotta fix. The starter's finicky, like you gotta click it a few times before it'll go. So probably needs a new starter, or at least the starter rebuilt. I might try to do that. That'll be easier. It idles kind of high. Something weird going on there. I want to up the boost. I really want to do like a top mount turbo, and like external gate and stuff, because these things, I like RB20s because they scream. They rev so high, and like revving it high with like external wastegate dump and stuff is dope. This place is popping today. Be right back. It's funny, this thing definitely gets attention. Like pretty much anytime I've stopped anywhere in this car, I've had people come talk to me.
It's like my wife when we go to England, she'll rent a car over there.
Yeah,
She has a little trouble getting with the right hand drive.
Yeah. Another thing we need to fix is the rear brake caliper is dragging. It's like intermittently dragging too. It doesn't drag all the drive around daily, like it just transports me back in time to the days of daily driving my S13 drift cars, and I just miss those days. And it's kind of cool because I've had like a craving to have another S13. I'm like, man, like I don't really want an S13. Like I've had so many of them. They're so expensive now for what they are. Like they're usually hacked up and all that stuff. So like I was on the fence about that, but I really wanted another one. So it scratches that itch without being an S13. How pimp this is. Wrap. Put our CDs in there. I think there's a CD in here. Yeah, there's a CD. Just letting you know this is Andres' car. Oh man. Alright guys, well that is the new car. Let me know what you guys think of it. I'm super excited to have it. Like I said, I'm curious to see where it goes. I mean, either there's a lot of routes we can go as far as modifying it, just fixing the stuff that's broken and just driving it and going crazy with it and not keeping it at all and getting rid of it. We're definitely gonna have to get rid of something at some point because we got the Subaru, we got this, we got the Z, we got the Miata, and we got the Dodge. So we got 5 vehicles, which is kind of too many. So something's gonna be on the chopping block eventually. Not sure what it is, not sure which car it is. The LS Miata obviously is not going anywhere, but all the other cars, who knows? Because we do have other projects we want to do. I don't know. I wanted, like, I really wanted this car. So I really wanted to do it and have it, and like it, worst case I get rid of it, same difference, So I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. That's gonna be it for this video. I'll see you guys tomorrow. We got lots more work to do on pretty much every car. So I'll see you then. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Goodbye.